Video, I'm going to show you how to get started with 24Files configuration. So as a prerequisite, we already configured our connectivity towards SharePoint, and you can see the settings here in the 24Files settings page. And now we're going to take the next step. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to configure an object configuration. So we're going to the 24Files object and metadata configuration tab, and we hit the new button here. So in this demo, I'll take the opportunity record as an example. So we select opportunity. We're not going to work with specific record types, so we're going to select all here. I'm going to select the SharePoint site, 24Files demo site. And actually this means that when we create new records for opportunities, that the files and folders uploaded and created via 24Files will be stored in this particular SharePoint site. We'll select the document library, so we're going to use documents here, and I'm going to check here the box, which means that by enabling automatic file uploads, that files being stored to Salesforce storage for the opportunity object, that those files will be automatically transferred to SharePoint as well. And we want those files to be deleted on the Salesforce side after upload to SharePoint. So I'm going to hit save here, and we have our first object configuration. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to create a folder structure. So I'm moving on to the 24Files folder structure tab, and I'm hitting new here. We give the folder structure a name. Again, we're going to use the opportunity object, and I'm using the checkbox for default, which means that if there are no other matching folder structures, that 24Files will use the default one. So I'll hit save. And what you see here is that 24Files immediately suggests a certain folder structure. So upon creation of a new opportunity record, 24Files will create this folder structure hierarchy within SharePoint. Now, to make the demo a little bit more interesting, let's do a few edits here. So I'll create a subfolder, and I'll call it accounts. And then we want another subfolder to be created, which refers to a particular account name. So I'm using the curly braces to select a particular field. So we're going for the account name to be there. We'll hit the save button. Under the account name, we're going to create another subfolder, which is called opportunities. And we're going to create our record folder. We're going to edit that one as well. So let's remove the ID and make that record folder a subfolder of my opportunities. And then finally, we'll create one more subfolder, which we call documents, for example. And we'll make our public folder also a subfolder of our record folder. Here we go. So we've created now a new hierarchy, and in a minute we'll see how 24Files actually creates those folders within SharePoint. So we'll hit the save button here. And now we're ready to move on to the sales app within Salesforce. And we're going to have a look at opportunities. So let's create a new opportunity, which we call opportunity demo. We'll attach an account. We'll give it a close date and a certain stage, and we'll hit save. So note that at this point in time, I don't see any 24Files component yet onto the canvas. So we'll move here to the edit page. So clicking the cogwheel and edit page. And we're going to drag and drop the 24Files component onto the canvas. So by selecting it, we're contextualizing the right-hand side. So we're going to give our component a particular name. And we're also going to use authenticated access, which means that users will need to log into SharePoint in order to be able to use 24Files, but that also provides you with traceability. So that's good. So let's hit the save button. We can leave the other settings as is. So our settings have been saved and we can move back to the record page. And what we see is that our 24Files component gets loaded, and we indeed see the subfolders of our record folder, and our record folder has as folder name the name of the opportunity demo. So the next thing I'm going to show you how users can now make use of 24Files. So we're going to upload a couple of files. So first of all, I'm going to drag and drop a file onto the 24Files canvas. So when I'm doing that, the file is actually being uploaded here. And when I hit this SharePoint icon here, I open up SharePoint in a separate tab. So let me do that. And you indeed see the same folder structure appearing here, as well as the damaged file. Also note that my opportunity demo is not my top level folder. We indeed see the folder hierarchy as we have defined them in the folder structure record. So let's go back to Salesforce and let you show you one more thing. So now we're going to upload a file in notes and attachments. So that's a file that is getting uploaded to Salesforce storage. But for opportunity object, we have defined that that file should actually be transferred to SharePoint automatically. So note here that my file has disappeared from notes and attachments. It's been deleted there. It's uploaded to 24Files. And if you go back to SharePoint and refresh, we see that the code is also there. So this ends the demo. You see how quickly we were able to set up and configure our first folder structure record and making use of 24Files.